chat, after about an hour of discussion, I think we've got our entire next release planned. We've got 2 shirts dropping. Changing plans. Crazy, I know. Our next release, short sleeve shirts, is July 19th.
Yeah.
Go ahead, ask me what design it's going to be. Go ahead.
What design?
I don't know yet.
We don't even know which shirt we're gonna get yet.
We don't even know anything about this release yet. So basically what's gonna happen, the first thing that's gonna happen is we've gotta make a decision on our designs, which will be done by May 18th. And the way we're gonna go about doing that is sometime this week, we are going to basically compile all of our ideas, pick out our favorite ones, and then ship them off to you guys via Instagram. I'll probably put it on YouTube, probably on Twitter.
And Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook too. That's usually where we get the best ones at, where we get the most feedback from. So be on the lookout for that video because you guys ultimately decide what design's going on each shirt. Other than that, that's really the big news for business-wise, like shirt release-wise. So legitimately, I think recording podcasts is one of my new favorite things. It is so much fun, especially when I've got Laura with me. But we just had so much fun. We talked about a relatively good, it's like a serious topic. Actually, you've probably already seen the podcast. It's already out right now if you're seeing this because it's going up like right now kind of thing. But yeah, it's I love recording these. They're so much fun. I just had I have a blast. And I'm really looking, if you have a podcast or a newsletter or anything like that, I absolutely love this whole podcast thing. If you want to do something with us and you want to figure out how we can do a podcast or any question or like a Q&A or anything together, like I would be more than happy to do a podcast with any of you watching. So let me know, let's hook something up, let's get a Skype call going, and I just love doing podcasts. So I'd really like to help people out and really push positivity a lot more this year. Whether that's giving people some free clothes or that is helping them out in whatever way that we see fit. So that's number 2 goal for me. And I wish I could quantify that. I guess 1 person a month, but I might need more than that, especially if there's small stuff. I don't know. I don't really know how to quantify that yet.
Extra large, Richard Russell, more grind, different hustles, more power, bigger muscle. Extra large, Richard Russell, extra large, Richard Russell, more grind, different hustles, more power, bigger muscle. Yeah, extra large. Yeah, they see my team coming, time coming, my time coming. Hype beast in my hide buzzing, no quitting, I'll die running. Live good, no bad mind nothing. Don't mean you can try something. Cause if me have to grab my something, planting, we gonna fry something. And I don't really want that, you don't really want that. That was slow the money and none of us really want that. I ain't being funny, my dad isn't really on that. Man's want the honeys if they coming, but off that. What's that, what's that? I ain't coming to watch that. My girl's dancing, yeah, I'm coming to watch that. She wanna wear a coach, I wanna cut strap. When we get back to mine, we are gonna rock that. Stop that, stop that.
These are sweet. I like these a lot.
I do. They're very comfortable.
They are very comfy. It's not a fleece, I don't think. I don't know what this is.
I think it's just one of those new...
Is it fleecy? It's not really fleecy.
No,
I don't even know.
Every sweatshirt you get when it's brand new feels really soft on the inside.
That's true.
I think that's all it really is.
That's true.
But it's a nice blend. It's kind of got that heather
yes, it
look
is.
to it. It's red and with like gray.
It's a heather cardinal. So we were going to do like a heather maroon with these, but which looked absolutely awesome. But every single supplier that we tried to go through was sold out of every large. So if we were to do that, we wouldn't even be able to offer this in large, which is a very popular size for us.
Right.
So we went away from that, and we got cardinal red, which is awesome. These fit really well. It's a little tight through like the wrist, but honestly, it's nothing like the long sleeves. I think it fits pretty well, and I'm happy with this.
Yeah. And
we just focused on the process and focused on getting stuff with us right. and I'm glad we took the week off, but I'm more than happy to be back now. And one thing that really was kind of like set all this into motion was all these setbacks we kept running into. I feel like we shouldn't be running into these issues anymore, because I feel like we are advanced enough to the point where we should not be running into these little issues, but we're still running into them. And it's just all these little setbacks. But to keep in mind that the thing that I had to keep reminding myself was that these setbacks they're not fatal. They are here, they're learning blocks, and they're stepping stones. That's it. They're not going to, just because we couldn't get a screen to go the exact way we wanted to, doesn't mean that I've got to shut the business down. It doesn't mean that we're not going to eat. It's not fatal. It's not something that we need to dwell on. And that's really what I needed to focus on this week, was just getting those little things ironed out.
A born hustler, mom engraved me with the words. She always told me I was perfect, son, go get what you deserve. There's winners and there's losers, stay upon the former king. Bite your tongue for not absolving, fuck opinions till it stings. Oh, see, ain't nobody gonna hand you no help, and ain't no cosigns or label, mom, I did it myself. Ain't no complaints on my side, ain't no excuse I could blame. I cut the grass to view the snakes, but yet I treat them the same. Remaining humble, case I stumble, yet they still say I changed. Don't force my hand, I let it spill until they brain rearrange. And artists of the century, a man they told you look up. The one that swing his words like Spartan swords till God say enough. I never stop unless he say so, I'm not the one to unleash. Producers, Hail Mary, my DM, please just snap on my beats. Cause I'm the one, nobody like me, no one's like me, that's facts. I'm all drive, I change the standard every time that I gas.
I work to find the finer things up in my life, so I hustle.
Where you belong, but it's just an issue of timing. When we're patiently dying, or maybe I'm just lying to myself. But I can see us forever doing nothing.
So you got that done. We're waiting on transparency.
Yeah, the women's tanks are killing me. Not the actual tank. This design is going on the women's tank. And what's killing me is these little tiny lines on like the X and the N and the little parts on the S. They are such fine detail, and we don't have high enough equipment yet to burn that deep a detail.
Yeah.
That the screens are killing us. So we've tried making the screen once.
Talks in his sleep.
Yeah.
And you can talk to him, and he doesn't register that you're talking to him because he's still sleeping.
Because I am working so incredibly hard.
Converse in his sleep.
Because I don't know him.
So I'm laying in bed. He's got the blanket. Okay.
Demonstrate this. Okay.
And I'm asleep, right? Well, all of a sudden I wake up because the blankets are ripped out of my hands, off of me, because he's doing this with them, throwing them up in the air, catching the air, and slamming them back down. And he goes, I don't know how they made so many. And I'm like, what are you doing? So he's got,
Grant, this is like 3 in the morning.
Yeah, he's got it like up in the air, and so I like grab his hand, and I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, we have to do some investigating. And then I was like, investigating for what? And he looks right at me, and I was like, and he looks at me and goes right back at me. And I'm like, okay, I'm dying of laughter. And I'm like, I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. And he like kind of does this like half like, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm going to the bathroom. You're apparently doing something in your sleep. And so, I come back to bed and he's passed out again. I get up the next morning, I'm like, so do you remember anything from last night? He's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, okay, let's recap. And he's like, I didn't do that. I'm like,
I didn't.
Yeah, you did.